everyone and welcome back to another Fallout 76 video on the channel. Bethesda just released a new hotfix following some of the issues which cropped up after Tuesday's update. There has been no hotfix notes, however there was a few fixes which have been confirmed, including a massive exploit that some players were using to grief other players. I'm going to be covering all of this as well as talking about a couple more issues which seem to have appeared since the hotfix came out, so as always, if you enjoy the video or find it helpful, make sure to click on the like button, and if you're new around here and want to keep up to date with everything Fallout 76, make sure to subscribe. Let's dive straight in. Alright, so the first fix which has been sorted now was in regards to the weapon weight reducing legendary effects. Now since my last video announcing this hotfix, I actually found out that it wasn't only the weapon weight reducing effect, but according to some people it was actually all of the third tier legendary effects, not just the weight reducing ones. It was however the weight reducing ones that were causing the most noticeable kind of issues, as some players were just seriously like over encumbered and they couldn't actually play the game because the characters were too heavy and they couldn't move. This though thankfully is now being fixed. At number 2 we have the Gatling issue, where weapons like the Gatling plasma and the Gatling laser were not reloading properly. Basically you would reload the weapon and then all of a sudden it would show as having like the full say 500 rounds. Then as soon as you start shooting, that 500 would then drop down to the amount of cores that you were carrying for that say Gatling laser for example. This now has also been fixed. Now the third and biggest change is in regards to the exploit I was talking about, and this is something that was getting massively used over these last couple of days, causing a lot of crashes among servers, specifically in Xbox. I'll not say exactly how it was done, but it was possible to single-handedly crash a server. Now like I say, the people who were doing this were mainly, according to well what I could see, were mainly on Xbox, and they were going around sending messages to people at the same time as doing this and basically saying something along the lines of, you take our legacies and we will take your servers, ending the message with, your move Todd. Now please, if you are one of these people, just please stop for a minute and just reevaluate your situation and think to yourself, what could you possibly be spending your valuable time on rather than completely wasting your time doing this? Like, what on earth is the benefit from doing this? You really think you could do this and then they just be like, alright, we're going to bring back legacies? Obviously not. Just stop. Like, what is the point? A perfect response to this was by Tia over on Twitter, which I thought was fantastic, so I'll share on screen for you. Now currently these are the main fixes which have been fixed, and there probably are going to be a few more out there which I haven't noticed or heard of, so please let me know in the comments if you notice anything that changed as well. Since the hotfix has came out though, there has been a couple of things cropping up which is causing a couple of issues, new bugs that's appeared, and one of these ones is relating to the Bare Arms perk. As it currently stands, the perk works with up to 4 pieces of weapon weight reduction armor, but when you add the 5th, all of a sudden it kind of just stops stacking, therefore the perk kind of has no use if that's your build and you run all these different bits of armor. Shout out to Jer, I think it's pronounced, in the Bethesda Discord, who kind of did all the testing on this and shared it in the Discord. Now on top of that perk not working, the perk called Power User is supposed to increase your ammo capacity of Gatling lasers, but now when it is equipped, it's currently not having any extra effect on the capacity of the ammo, so again, it's not really doing anything. It might be doing the other stuff that it does, where it actually expands the life of your fusion core, but when it comes in terms of the capacity of the weapon, it isn't doing anything. Now thankfully Bethesda have addressed both of these issues and are currently looking into them, so fingers crossed over the next few days we should see something sorted. Bear in mind though, it is the weekend and I don't know if they work weekends, so we'll just have to wait and see. Now finally, the last point I want to touch on is basically there are a lot of people reporting that since the hotfixes came out, they are getting a lot of crashes, but at the minute it doesn't look like this has fully been addressed. I jumped on myself to just kind of like try it out, and what would you know, after 4 minutes in a public server I crashed, whereas in a private server when I went to get some of the recording for this video, I was in there for a good 20 minutes, half an hour, and I didn't have a single issue. So I don't know, hopefully it's not linked with like another exploit and it's just a kind of little bit of teething problems with a new update that just needs a little tweak here and there and it's sorted, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyways guys, that's all the information I have for the minute, so I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to click on the like button, and also guys, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. We're on the way to 40,000 subscribers, so definitely make sure to do so. Thank you all for watching, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.